I think the biggest thing that everybody wants to talk about is this new gun, the Flint Knock-Pistol. Now, if I remember correctly, last week you said you were going to hate it. I mean, you were kind of joking around, but essentially this is a new pistol. It's kind of like a hand cannon. You definitely want to be close range when you use it. The close range damage is 86 and 90 depending on the rarity. Essentially they're going to be common or uncommon. So obviously the common is going to do less damage at 86. The uncommon will do slightly more at 90. And you have to reload after every shot with a 3-second reload time. It uses heavy ammo, but the coolest thing about this, I think, is that it knocks you back, so it kind of moves you after you shoot it. And if you're close enough to your opponent, it will actually move them as well. So what were your initial thoughts on this?
You can essentially use it by shooting it at the ground, kind of having the same impact as a bouncer would. One of those old bouncer pads where it would propel you up into the air or whatever direction opposite of that you're shooting in. There are a lot of ways I've seen people already using them to their advantage by negating fall damage, jumping off high points. They time the shot with shooting the ground. I've seen people test it out by negating fall damage from their teammates by essentially catching them, but with the gun and shooting them back up into the air to kind of, bop them back up. It's crazy. Just in the opening hours, every time something's introduced, people get so creative, and just the way that they're able to test things in so many different manners, it makes me excited to get and try out the gun myself. I like the addition to the game with that type of weapon being able to give you those kind of capabilities. It kind of gives it that pull of the same feel of the season with that whole pirate theme, and it fits in with that. So, I mean, this could be one of those things. Obviously, I could see it vaulted at the end of the season because it fits in with that theme so much. And then it's also, a little gimmicky in the way that it's used. Like, you might see people definitely try to use it more for actually rotating than trying to use it for an elimination. A lot of people might, I would say, try to use it in the sense of an old double pump setup where you would carry two of them, because you could actually take away that knockback that you're so used to if you shoot it while you're crouched. If you're crouched, you won't get knocked back. Your opponent still will, but you will stay where you're at. If you're standing, you're going to get knocked back as well as your opponent, and you get knocked back farther the closer that you are together. So if I like it from what I got to use it. There are quite a lot of pistols in the game right now, so I don't know if maybe that they got to take a look now at the loot pool and kind of figure out what they need to take out, because there have been a lot of games where I'm finding a lot of just standard pistols on the floor of houses